y'all really need to stop doing this, right?
Okay, we have some issues here.
The issue that I have with some of these make money online channels is that they don't give us information based always on personal experience. So, or even the experience of a close friend of theirs, because if that's your friend, you're gonna get like all the information, right? But the problem arises where you list off several ways in which you can make money, but you have not personally made money online using those ways. And then when someone tries to go and do it after you proclaim how easy or simple or lazy way of doing it is, it's not that at all. So on this channel, what I try to do is document the journey that I am going through to make money online from my country, Trinidad and Tobago, which is in the Caribbean. And I will only speak on things that I am personally going through, and I will show you how I do it. I will talk about the challenges, and then I will talk about how I overcame those challenges. And that is what makes me different from the other make money online channels. Okay, so eventually maybe I will reach the point where I can list off different ways you can make money online, but that would be when I have done that myself. Now, there is of course value in these types of videos giving us ideas of how we can make money online, and of course the onus is on us to go and check out and possibly pursue one of these avenues. And that is exactly what I did when I came across the videos from Marissa Romero and Kat Theo talking about ways to make money online, but in particular with StudyPool. Now, both of them said that it was easy and just apply and anyone can do it, and this couldn't be further from the truth. Now, to give them a little bit of credit and a little bit of ease up, the website itself, StudyPool, also makes it seem as though it's also a simple and easy process in terms of the application and the vetting, right? So let's get into this, because how I really wanted to come out with this video is, how to sign up with StudyPool, and then I would have gone on to say, okay, this is how it is, my experience working with them, and then how I got paid and how long it took, and it would have been really, really nice. And that's not how this is going to be, because I didn't even get through the application process. So the first couple of things that both the YouTubers and the website will show you is that there's this tier list where you're seeing people making like $500,000, $250,000, $100,000. This is US dollars, by the way, on StudyPool. All right, they get in the money, right? Then they would say you could apply to become a tutor, and then in tiny writing that no one saw but I saw, it says we are leading in the industry for taking only a 20% cut to start with. Now, that doesn't mean it's a 20% cut from how much ever money you make across the board. That is starting off. That is at least. So it could be anything. It could be more. It could be less. Who knows, right? It's not clear. Also, they will tell you when you go on the page to start the application process that you should take some time, to go through the application process, a little quiet time. It'll take you about half an hour to an hour. Lies. Okay, especially if you're like me and you have been working, you've been out of school for a couple of years. However, you want to sign up to be a tutor because you studied well, for me, I studied chemistry a few years ago, and I think, yeah, for sure, people are going to have chemistry questions, and I could definitely do this on the side. That's why this study pool thing like jumped out at me so much, because I was like, I knew that I could answer chemistry questions, and there will be chemistry questions, and I don't have to necessarily become a chemistry teacher, which I don't want to do. I thought it was perfect, and the application process started off really, really normal. You had your form to fill out, name, address, your credentials, your work experience, and select what category of questions you want to answer from. And it wasn't specific, so I had to choose science in the broader sense. This is important for when I get further on in the story. So after you fill out that initial part, then you have to write a short summary or bio that people will see. So your potential students, do you call them students? Yeah, students who have homework questions. Yeah, right? They could see, what your credentials are, and you could write. They give you some pointers on what to write. So also not too bad, not a big deal. Then comes the short answer question. So you get a question in the field that you would have selected. Now remember, I selected science. Science is broad. Science could mean anything. It could mean biology, geology, chemistry, physics. It could mean anything. So I got a biology question, kind of like biology mixed with geography, marine biology, if you will. And it's fine, it's okay. Once it's not physics, that's just not my thing. It was like a short research paper. You had to do APA citations. You had to also include all the different grammatical punctuations in the English language. So they wanted you to use semicolons, dashes, brackets, colons. Highly unnecessary, I think, but they want to make sure that you could write. But who that is a native English speaker really uses all those punctuations on a regular? We really don't, right? So again, I was feeling the pressure, because I was like, I haven't written a research paper in years. So to get back into that mind frame, and also we are under the British system, so we don't use APA citation format. So I had to go and Google how to do that. So I was like, okay, hopefully this is the only vetting process. No, I was wrong. That was step number 2. When I moved on now, and I eventually got that paper done, probably after a week, because I was pissed off, because this wasn't just an easy application and just sign up for StudyPool, right? I moved on to the next section, and they wanted 2 research papers. And now, again, broadly science, so it had different things within there, and I literally could only choose 2, because the others I could not answer, and they were both biology or biochemistry. There was no full chemistry question, but they were maths, they were like physics, and I couldn't answer those things because I'm not really a big mathematician like that, and I never really studied physics past like Form 3. So I was like, wow, APA citation format again. Of course, well, I would not plagiarize at all, but it's like I need to find information now to answer these things, because it's not off the top of my head. And I'm thinking, okay, wow, this is rigorous, but what if I had selected English or selected something else that people would think, is less complicated and a bit more easy? I would assume it's the same process. I don't think somebody who was thinking, oh, I will just teach people English in my spare time or math in my spare time, about to do like 3, 4, 5 papers for application. But, again, not really advertised. So unless you went through the process, you would know to tell somebody that. But let me tell you, people would want to know that, because that's a turn off. You have to like just dedicate a whole day or maybe a whole week, especially if you work full time and this is something you want to do part time, to now go and do research papers for an application that may or may not get approved, so that you can now go and answer questions where people pay you $2 or $10. That's what I see on the homepage for the current questions. Like, that's the going rates that I'm seeing. But again, that's in all different categories. But that's what I'm seeing, right? And then for the platform to possibly take 20% or more or less, I guess, depending on how they're feeling or what the category is. I don't know. So I just feel like people need to be a bit more thorough, because these people have way bigger platforms than me, and people really look into them to make money online. I mean, that's why they're watching these videos. That's why we're watching these videos, right? So just know, if for some reason you come across this video, it's a long and harrowing process. I want to say I eventually will complete the process so that I can give you more insider, in-depth information and talk from experience. But I'm not making any promises that there will be a part 2 to this, because I don't know if I could really be bothered to go and write a paper on like nucleic acids right now. I don't know. But please do subscribe to get notified, and follow my make money online journey from Trinidad and Tobago, the Caribbean, a third world country. We got these third world problems and challenges, and see how I overcome them, because I will, and I will not, hold anything back. So I'd really like it if you would join my channel, and I'll see you in my next video.